Hey guys, Mike for SimRacing604, and while most of the sim racing world is focused on Le Mans Ultimate and its hypercar, LMP2, and GTE class cars, user gtrNL over at GTPlanet has released an incredible update to the existing Porsche 919 hybrid for Assetto Corsa. This is the 2017 edition, and if you're thinking, well, what's the difference? 2015, 2016, we already have. What is new for 2017? Well, good news, a lot. And you can see visually it's a different car. The textures and shaders have been improved, materials, dirt layers, all the skins. There's a whole bunch of different liveries included. There's 3D model corrections, lighting in the interior and exterior have been improved. Improvements to the LCD screen on the steering wheel and other small additions and corrections. There's also minor physics changes and setup changes and different hybrid modes for you to explore. So overall, it's an incredible LMP1 car. I'm a big fan of the LMP1 era of WEC. I love hypercars as well, but LMP1, there was just something special about the cars going as fast as they were. This 919 hybrid, of course, equally famous for its unregulated cousin, the 919 hybrid Evo, which challenged a bunch of lap records and currently holds the Nordschleife world record. But the 919 did compete in LMP1 in its traditional form, and it's an incredible car. So I'm going to test gtrNL's 2017 edition of the 919 hybrid at Spa. Let's go ahead and get on track. All right, so here we are at Spa-Francorchamps on board the 919 2017 edition, the 919 hybrid 2017. And we're just going to turn some laps here, see what we can do. I'm going to try and see if I can put this under 2 minutes. And is it possible? Time will tell. But yeah, I think I'm right there. So right now we're just in build mode. I've got the hybrid energy effectively turned off. And you can hear a little bit of a whine there, but I don't think I have deploy on at the moment. So yeah, like I said, we're going to try for a 2 minute once we get things kind of warmed up. But right now I'm just trying to get some heat into these tires and brakes. But generally, I love this car. I think this is a great modification that's been done to it. The 2016 edition that Kuno's published, obviously a great car, but you know, needed a bit of a facelift, and it's so cool that we have this now. And are the differences noticeable? Immediately, yes, there are. By the way, the default setup I don't love. I'm not a setup guy, but I had to get in there and tweak some things, specifically in the braking. I just wasn't able to get this thing to brake safely or consistently, so I had to move the brake bias and soften the front anti-roll, or sorry, move the brake bias to the rear to assist with the braking, and then I was also having some understeer problems, so I softened the front anti-roll bar, and that seemed to correct it. So all good. Beyond that, then the only thing I really did was drop fuel load to, I think, 30 liters, maybe 25. I'm sure you guys can see it. I can't. Yeah, it must be 30. I'm seeing 28 on my dash screen. But yeah, I am very happy with this. It's a cool collection, cool way to bring new life to a car we already had in Assetto Corsa. We've seen this before. Other folks have done this, but this is certainly one of the nicer sort of facelifts we've seen to an existing Assetto Corsa car. Alright, so this will be lap 2, kind of building things. I am anticipating somewhere around a 2:05-ish here in build mode. So that means once we turn things up, we'll be trying to strip out about 5 seconds. And my prediction seems to be correct right now, projecting a 2:04.7 for this lap, but we'll see how things go. And by the way, this is the 2022 layout of Spa. That is a free download with a WEC skin from Pyre, which is not free. You will need to go to Pyre's Patreon, Pyyyer, if you're interested in this skin for Spa. Whoa, again wide at that corner. I keep going wide there. I don't know, I'm just drawn to the outside, drawn to the sand. The sand life is the life for me. Alright, so here we go through No Name Corner. And yeah, now that I've got sort of the basic setup tweaks fixed, this is just handling so much better. Can't take these corners as fast as a Formula 1 car, for example, but still very, very fast through these corners. So these LMP1s, you know, several seconds faster than the hypercars. And yeah, I love the hypercars. I love that the manufacturer race has been opened up, and you know, you have multiple teams, multiple factories competing for victories legitimately, whereas LMP1, I mean, for a time it looked inevitable that Toyota was going to get the dub. So great to see that the competition has opened up, but I do fondly miss the cars. Those cars were just brilliant, brilliant. Loved watching LMP1. Little lock there, little lock, a little late on the braking. All right, so we can turn things up now, not all the way, but we'll go to race mode. Okay, so that was a 206 effectively. We'll see if we can drop that down to like a 204 here in race mode. And there's 2 levels above that at least. There's race push and qualifying that we'll get into. But right now I am already nearing a second up on the build mode. And there's a manual KERS deploy as well. So we gotta be mindful of our deploy, but at the same time, if you want a little bit of extra kick to perhaps get around a competitor. Oh, there is, come on Mike, watch those braking zones. There is a manual deploy, and that'll help push you a little bit faster down the track. In fact, a lot faster. We should be able to hit VMAX by using that manual KERS deploy. Oh, get around there, yes. All right, so 1 1/4 seconds, 1.3, 1.4 seconds up. This is just way faster with this energy deploy. Those electric motors driving, pushing me faster down the road. And what a difference it makes. You can hear the tires squealing. We've got good heat in the tires now. So definitely set up for success here. 70-ish degrees are the tires on the front, 80 degrees at the rear. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. As they say, should be set up for success. That electrical deploy really comes in at the higher speeds. That time just falling. I'm gonna give myself plenty of braking distance here. What were we there? 202. So yeah, definitely sub 2 minutes is possible once we get into quality mode. I think we can go ahead and go into race push mode. I don't think that's going to make a massive difference, but it should make some difference. 7th gear through Eau Rouge. Maybe I put 4 tires over the white there. I'm not sure. It definitely was close though. 315 kilometers an hour, 320. Just absurd speeds possible in these LMP cars, LMP1 cars. The LMP era, just about over. You got those LMP2 cars hanging on for dear life in IMSA. And of course, they're still alive in Le Mans Ultimate based on the 2023 WEC calendar. So 0.4-ish seconds up on my previous best. So as I say, I don't think this is going to be dramatically better than my race mode lap. But interestingly, I am hanging on to most of my battery. I've got about 98% battery left. So even the race push mode is designed to help you hold on to as much energy as possible. So yeah, we're going to be slightly up. We should be into the 201s here. Pardon me. Let's go quali. We got to start dropping these lap times. Let's see if we can do a sub 2 minute lap here. Definitely off to a good start here. 6th gear for the first time down the start-finish straight. Little lock there, nothing big. Using a lot of juice here, but 0.4 seconds up already. See if we can keep it clean through Eau Rouge Radion. So much downforce in these LMP cars. We'll go with manual deploy here. It's going to kill our battery. But 340 kilometers an hour here. Going to give myself lots of room on the braking zone, and it still was not enough, and we've thrown away our lap. Alright, so I got cocky there. Threw away a lap, so we'll reset here. Ah, and my tires are cooking. Gotta give these tires a break. Let them chill throughout this lap. And then we'll get back on quali next lap. Try and be more mindful of our braking zones, that's for sure. 18 liters of fuel left, so certainly enough for a couple laps at quali. Even if we don't nail it on the first one, we should be able to get at least a second, maybe a third lap. But it's also going to depend on our electrical energy. Right now the battery's sitting at 99%, so we should be good to go. But I don't know how many quality laps we'll get. But yeah, such a monster of a car. And if you came here just for a recommendation, yeah, get this. Don't think twice. I think your mind's going to be blown revisiting just how fast these cars were. Another lock. That's okay. All right, here we go. So again, the goal, sub 2 minutes. Big lock. And not a pretty corner, but we're still technically up time. Wasn't nice through Eau Rouge Radion last time, but we got it here. 343 kilometers an hour. And again, got to give myself lots of time to slow this comparatively heavy beast. Well, I say heavy, but I think it's under 900 kilograms dry, but heavy compared to like a Formula 1 car or the like. Oh no, get around there. You got it. It's okay, late apex. And things are coming at me just a little bit too fast right now. And I am slowly losing faith in my ability to push this under 2 minutes. Right now tracking for a 2 minute point 2. Gave back some time there with that ugly corner. Here we go. Ferocious speed here. I'm even going to give it a little kick of manual curves. 320, lots of room here for a braking zone. $159.4. And we somehow have full charge. I'm not sure how that's possible. Oh, whoa. Yeah, this lap won't count. Go back to push. There we go. All right, so I think we can beat our best. 159.4 was the best. I think we charge for a lap and we go for one more. What do you say? Because on this corner I understeered, had kind of a funny route through it. There's also a few more errors that I made. I think we can do better than 159.4. Good to know I can get it sub 2 though. That helps with the self-confidence. Good way to start my Saturday. Sorry, checking the time. Real life is happening while I'm in this virtual space. Alright, so... Oh, I forgot to give you... I've been talking this whole time. I forgot to let you hear the sounds. So we'll finish the lap with me not saying anything. Alright, so here we go. Trying to beat our 159.4. Got less fuel, so technically we should be faster. Just about VMAX there. 346 was the highest I saw. Oh, tried to step out there. Only slightly cleaner through this corner. And not necessarily even the fastest line. Quite a ways up on our best so far. Oh, get, bite. This front end just did not want to bite there. So this is a scrappy lap. But just the same, I will finish it, see if we can get under that 159.4. So far tracking for yes. It'll all come down to the final chicane. Oh, I've hit my per lap deploy limit, that's why. I was like, why do I not have any further deploy? So that'll do it. 159.1. So amazing car. And yeah, this is a great update. I think you guys will have fun with this one. Link is in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.